My name is Kala, Arvind Kala. I have a sneaking sympathy for India's buffaloes. Buffalo milk in India is infinitely richer than cow milk in India. Buffalo milk has more fat, more protein, more phosphorus, more calcium, everything. Yet the cow is revered as holy, and the buffalo is put to death. It's sent to a slaughterhouse. Why? All because of Yumdoot. Because when Yumdoot comes to collect you and take you up to spin a charkha with Mahatma Gandhi, he comes on a buffalo. So the buffalo gets it in the neck. Now the buffalo didn't choose Yamdoot to ride it. It's the Yamdoot which chose the buffalo. So why should the buffalo get it in the neck? It's most unfair. So that's a, and I resent Yamdoot for another reason, an extraneous reason. He's also called by my second name. He's called Kala, much to my dismay because my name is Kala too. But never mind that, I can't, if I express my resentment, the Yamdoot will come to collect me. So, and talking about cows and buffaloes, the buffalo is infinitely richer than infinitely better for the Indian economy than the cow. India's buffaloes, its hide is used for the leather industry, its hooves and its horns are put into fish food and provide food for our fish industry and poultry industry. So it's much, and India exported buffalo meat worth 24,000 crores in the last financial year. And what about a cow? A cow is much less valuable. After its in-milk period is over, it's just let loose in the streets. So it eats up farmers' crops and it causes accidents on roadsides. While the buffalo does everything. It produces better milk, goes to a slaughterhouse, earns people money, serves the hide industry, etc., etc. And there's another reason. You see, for the buffalo slaughter and not cow slaughter, it's the cow is much better looking than the buffalo. Compared to it's a comparison, a cow and a buffalo. A comparison between them is like between Aishwarya Rai and Mayawati. So it gets it in the neck. So this is quite sad, that you're executed partly because you don't look so good. Now, talking about the data about our dairy industry and meat industry, etc., etc., the cows in India outnumber buffaloes by 35 million. There are 110 million buffaloes and 135 million cows. And the buffaloes keep going down, the number. Cows rose in the last 5 years, our cow numbers rose by 16%, and our buffalo numbers went down by 45%. So obviously, buffaloes are not being they're being sent to the slaughterhouse. And a buffalo is so useful, it's twice as strong as a bull, in draft power, in pulling a plow, etc., etc. So all that, there's everything going for the buffalo and not so much going for the cow after its in-milk period is over, because India anti-cow slaughter thing, it just allows these animals, dry animals, to walk around. And all this, why did this anti-cow slaughter movement begin? It's very interesting. It's all because of 150 years ago when the Indian mutiny happened. Now all those cartridges used to be greased by pork and beef. And now when those India soldiers and that had to be chewed off like that for the cartridge to work. I'm talking 125 years back. So when the Hindus and the Muslims realized that they were touching cow meat and pig meat, there was this mutiny. So that kind of thing, the poor buffalo, it gets it in the neck. After all, we see thousands of stray cows. Do we ever see a stray buffalo? So imagine the more useful animal is put to death and the less useful, all because of the cow's revered status. But never mind that. Hinduism has what is there it is there, so be it. Hinduism has come down for 2000, 3000 years. So what is holy in the Hindu's mind is that has value. It's not a question of reality. That is the reality. Now, everybody, and can you imagine? Yumdoot is actually a god. Devta. It's a god, and yet it was turned ugly because Yum in his earlier kind of incarnation he started doing very bad things. So Lord Shiva, who's the top honcho of the Hindu gods, he made him ugly and chose him as the god of death. Incidentally, talking of Lord Shiva, there's one great irony in about Lord Shiva. He's the top honcho, as I said, among Hindu gods. But he rides a bull, the Nandi bull, which itself is regarded as a bovine god, and it faces every Shiv temple. All Shivites, their Nandi bull will be there. It's revered, garlanded and stuff like that. But bulls otherwise are slaughtered. They're not covered by cow slaughter. So the male cow, let me put it that way, is killed. But the female cow, the cow is not killed. But the he cow, I don't know how to put it. The male cow, whatever, yeah, is but the this buffalo, both the he buffalo and the she buffalo are killed. So sometimes life is just what you call life is random, yeah. And ironically, I'm a North Indian. I'm a daily meat eater, but I've never made buffalo meat in my life in my home. And I have chicken and fish and this relatively daily. And in North India, by and large, except for Muslims and the few Christians that are there, Hindu homes don't make buffalo meat. So who are the Hindus who eat buffaloes? Buffalo meat is sold mostly in the south, in Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, and Kerala. Those are the states. It must be Pondicherry, of course, and Goa, of course, which has a strong Christian tradition. So that is it. I thought I should put all this before you. So I'll bid you farewell. Please forward this to everybody. Don't you like this? It's great stuff, man. Stop listening to Modi and things like that. Just listen to me, all right? Okay, I'll bid you farewell. See you later, alligator.